of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Well, they love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Green Bay Packers. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Love. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well. Now a
first down carry by Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Love. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
He'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Love now. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. This complete to Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Love looking to throw it. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll look to throw again. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They hand off to their big tight end, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play action this time with Love. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on 2nd and 16, Love eluding the pressure right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Gibson.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit up.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On play action. Love to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play fake. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now Love. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll go again to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. To throw now. Here's Love. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tunyon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibson.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that because so many times you go into the half after playing well and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
Love, they go play action now.
Flush to his right.
Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Oh, he pulls over him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, his second sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, let's go. 91 is the mark. Let's go deep, tight left.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Packers are going to... have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, here's Dillon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.